the 21st century digital boy. I don't know how to live.
What's up? What's up, guys? So decided I'm gonna start doing my weekly, at least on Wednesdays, show, if you will. Call it best day of the week. This is the day of the week that I look forward to the most. Wednesdays are also my payday, so yeah, it's the best day of the week. So this week, today, February 20th, is a huge week for me. I got way too many books. I think more than half of the books that I pulled came out with stuff today. So I ended up with, I think, 17 or 18 books just at the store, and then my store didn't have a few, so I ordered what I couldn't get. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got. A couple of the books, at least one of them, the first one that's sitting here, I didn't plan on picking up. I guess I'd seen it, kind of the cover of it in passing and whatnot, but I hadn't read anything about it. But it's written by Josh Fialkov, who wrote, I Vampire? And I've read a couple other things by him that I really enjoyed. So, yeah. First book is Alpha Big Time. I'm kind of thinking this is probably going to tie into Guardians of the Galaxy thing, which I think is going to be pretty neat. So I know nothing about this at all. Next, let's see if I can separate all this. Let's keep going on with Marvel here. Man, I've been getting more and more into Marvel, and I don't know. Like, I was a bigger fan of it several years ago, several years ago. But I think Batman's still my favorite character, but Marvel's just really doing it for me, and they always used to really do it for me. There's something about them that just, I don't know. But next up, Savage Wolverine, issue number 2. In the first issue, Wolverine was on this island fighting dinosaurs with big titty women. That's what I got out of it. So, still looking forward to it. Frank Cho is actually coming to a convention in Maryland soon. So maybe I'll get to go up to it, and I have like the blank cover variant of first, and it'd be cool to get him to draw a sketch or something, I don't know. Next, Avengers number 6. I can't remember what happened in the last issue, so it looks like I'll be rereading it and getting into this. But I know I've really been enjoying it. It's Jonathan Hickman. He's doing this and New Avengers. So, Deadpool number 5? 5. Yeah. My boss actually kind of got me more into Deadpool. I always thought Deadpool was kind of too snarky or too, I don't know, I didn't think I'd enjoy the humor that much. Maybe it was because I thought it was too humorous, but it's really good so far. He's been fighting dead presidents. I don't know what's going to happen in that issue. So, next up, Superior Spider-Man number 4. Man, this book, I really want just good old Amazing Spider-Man back really bad. Like, I like Superior Spider-Man alright, but I'm kind of disappointed that it's like the only Spider-Man book that I'm interested in reading. I'm not that interested in Ultimate, and is it Avenging Spider-Man? I haven't read any of that. So, but we'll see where this goes. Like, I feel like I would drop it, but then there'd be no Spider-Man in my life. I don't like that, so I guess better Spider-Man that I'm not 100% enjoying than none at all. Next up is Thor: God of Thunder number 5. This has been freaking amazing. I'm gonna have to go back and reread a couple, or at least the last issue. But next, Captain America number 4. Yep, number 4. I didn't used to be as big of a, like, I've loved Captain America, but I could never get into any of his books. I loved him as a character, but this has been really good. Next, Daredevil number 23. I just finished reading issues number 14 through 22, between yesterday and this morning, and this shit is so good. Mark Waid is doing some great stuff on this. Kind of feel like if you're not reading it, this wouldn't be a horrible jumping on point. Even if you started at 22 and kind of picked this up, I don't think it would be an absolutely horrible place to start. The last arc it's just been fantastic with, what's his name, Foggy or Nelson kicking Matt Murdock out of the firm or whatever, and him having to basically help solve this crime of this murdered dude that they think this nurse did it. Oh no, it's good. Read it. Next, last Marvel book. I've been anticipating this book for a while, and I have no real good reason to, other than I think the character is... I like the way that the character looks. I think he looks super badass, but I've only read a little bit of him, and I wasn't blown away, and what I read was like the original first arc back from the 70s, and that's Nova, number 1. I got the baby variant. I couldn't resist this. Look at it. The cover is so cool. I'm trying to get some of that glare. But yeah, so the guy at the shop said it was surprisingly good, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Again, it's going to tie into Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm almost 100% sure, and I'm kind of looking forward to that event. Next is DC, and we got Green Lantern number 17, first segment of Wrath of the First Lantern. Next is part 2 of Wrath of the First Lantern in Green Lantern Corps, number 17. Oh. Next up is Vibe, number 1, written by Jeff Johns from the... Just tying into... Yep, Justice League of America. I got Katana in the mail from last week, and if you guys haven't or have a chance to check that out, definitely do it. It's a solid issue. It's her origin. It's basically... Probably shouldn't hold that up while I'm talking about Katana. Basically, with Katana, you had her husband was killed, and so like she has the sword that killed her husband, and she basically sleeps with it. I don't know. It's good. But back to this Vibe issue number 1. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know what it's about, but he actually doesn't. He looks like kind of like Mark Grayson. Invincible, a little bit. Okay, we got Justice League of America number 1. I wanted to get my States variant. I looked through the big stack of variants that they had, didn't find it. I don't have a subscription at that store, so I imagine probably all went to subscribers. But I ordered Virginia, so hopefully that'll get here soon. Next up is regular Justice League number 17, the conclusion of Thrones of Atlantis. I couldn't get that into Thrones of Atlantis. It's a really short arc, and I surprisingly think I have almost all the books of it, but it's just, I don't know, I love the Justice League, but I just couldn't get super into this arc. Justice League's one of those books I'm going to pick up kind of regardless. Similar to Detective Comics and my next one, which is Action Comics number 17, written by Grant Morrison. I don't know if you guys know this, I'm a huge Grant Morrison fan. I really don't think he can do any wrong. I think he's done stuff that hasn't been as good as others. This being his Action Comics run right now being one of them, and I think, is he going, I'm not 100% sure. I know he's ending his run soon. wanted to say at first I read it was stopping at 18, but he might go farther. Don't know. But. And last but not least is Nightwing, number 17. From my understanding, this kind of helps conclude some of the Death of the Family stuff. I'm interested to see what's going on with other parts of the Bat family. And just because of that, I may end up picking up eventually, like Red Hood and stuff like that, just to kind of see what's going on with the other characters that I actually grew more of an affinity for through Death of the Family. So that's all the books that I've got today. I have, what do I have coming in the mail? Oh man, I love coffee. I have that variant that I mentioned, and then I have Wonder Woman, number 17, which my store did not have. Saga, number 10, which I am so bummed out, so bummed out that my my store didn't have it this week. It is the book I am looking forward to. I look forward to the most when they come out, so not having it kind of really bummed me out. And I'm done with doing a lot of digital stuff, man. I'd much rather, like, you know, have my physical copies. But so I have Justice League variant, Wonder Woman Saga, Captain Marvel, number 10, and Lock and Key Omega, number 3. So that's it for now, guys. Like I said, I'm going to start doing, you know, this whole best day of the week thing every Wednesday, or hopefully I can do it every Wednesday. My work schedule doesn't always permit me being able to get to the comic book store on Wednesdays. I mean, being with, I don't know, other stuff. So, kind of starting to think of some other stuff to do on other days. I don't know. I kind of want to take the Incredible CJ's idea and do like a Ask Me Anything sort of deal, but don't know. I want to give a shout out though to Frank ComicNoob. He's new to reading, collecting, and what have you. So definitely check him out. I'll put his channel in the description. But that's it for tonight, guys. Have a good one.